B'Yeshutchem, B'Yeshut Avi Mori, B'Yeshut Rabbi Ton. We have to step out quickly. Moedim L'Simcha Chag Sameach. Few commonly asked questions pertaining to Hol Hamoed. We'll discuss them today and tomorrow as much as we can. First, one of the most common questions we're getting is the question about laundering. Can you do laundry on Hol Hamoed? Yes, no, why not? Why yes? What's the halacha? So first and foremost, we have to understand what is Hol Hamoed and why the Chachamim instituted some gezerot that pertain to Hol Hamoed. In the name itself, it tells us everything we need to know. It's Chol, but it's also Moed. Moed is, there's an element of the Chag. We dress up more nicely. We try to have extra meals. We refrain from doing unnecessary work. But there's also an element of Chol. We're on our phones. We drive in our cars. So both elements are at play. And the Rishonim and Achorim discuss Melacha on Hol Hamoed. Is it Deoraita? Is it Derabanan? It's a big discussion. We're not going to speak about that now. But the Shulchan Aruch holds that Melacha is only Derabanan. So therefore, there are many ramifications based on that. And regarding laundering, the Chachamim made a gezerah that we shouldn't do laundry on Hol Hamoed. Why not? Because they understood that prior to Yom Tov, before the Chagim, it gets a little hectic, it gets a little busy. And people have a lot of things to take care of. And they understood and they were concerned that during Hol Hamoed, most people will be more free, they'll have more time. They were scared that Chas v'Shalom someone would come to minimize in the honor and kavod of Hol Hamoed and say, I don't have time to shave, I don't have time to do my laundry, let me worry about the food right now and I'll take care of these things later on. I'll take care of the laundry, the dirty clothes during Hol Hamoed. Right now I have to prepare the food, we have guests coming, and Chachamim were scared that that's minimizing in the kavod of Hol Hamoed. It's minimizing in the shalosh regalim, in the moed. So therefore they made a few gezerot, one being not to do laundry on Hol Hamoed. So that's the logic behind it. They didn't want the people, and it's very applicable, it makes sense, to delay the work we should do before Yom Tov to Hol Hamoed, because that's minimizing the kavod. So therefore the halacha is that laundering is not permitted on Hol Hamoed. Now there's many questions that you asked about that. Does that mean spot cleaning? Let's say I have my suit gets stain on Hol Hamoed. I'm not going to give it to the dry clean, but there's a spot. Can I just wipe that one spot? So in that scenario, the poskim say you can be lenient. You're allowed to spot clean. Now, what about you have a worker coming? Your car guy is coming on Thursday every week this year. Today, can she do laundry? So the halacha also pertains to that. The Chachamim didn't make necessarily a distinction. They extended their gezerah to even apply to non-Jews as well, for us to understand the kedusha and the significance of Hol Hamoed. Now, what about children's clothing? Now, this is where the Rav Ovadia is more lenient, and many Achronim also agree with him, Rav Chaim as well, that because children soil their clothing very frequently and more often than adults, and not everyone necessarily has enough clothing for 10, 8, 9 days of children's clothing. So the halacha says that if needed, if you run out of clothes, of undershirts and the like for your children, under bar mitzvah you can be lenient, ideally even younger, then if needed, as on a need base, you can do laundry for what your children need. But for adults, we should try to refrain from doing laundry for ourselves. Even if our workers are coming, our car guy, our housekeeping is coming, we should tell them this week, please don't do any laundry. This is honor of our moed. Be'ez Hashem, we should have a really wonderful chag. V'samach v'chagecha, fulfilling all the mitzvot and come close to Hashem. Tizkul Hashem rabot tavot v'nei yemot. Chazak u'baruch.